Welcome, I am Ying. I will be the chairman for today, and we have no vice chairman. And Ibrahim, you will be the minute taker.
Okay.
We have one absence with notice, and that is Kagandeep, and he will not join us in the meeting for today.
Okay, nice to know.
For the agenda for today, we have the objective and the procedure. We are going to discuss about the goal and how to achieve that. After that, we have the product selection. The product selection is a short introduction of 2 minutes. After that, we will talk about, going to discuss about which product meets the criteria best and concludes which product should be awarded with the Innovation Award.
Okay.
After that, we are going to discuss about the ceremony. The ceremony contains the speech, the location, and who to invite.
Okay.
Is there anyone who would like to raise other items?
No, I have no additions, so everything is clear. So.
Okay, then we are going to stick with that.
Yes.
Now the minutes of the last meeting. Since there were no meetings prior to this one, there will be no minutes.
Okay, clear.
We do have some mails received, and those mails are about the innovation reports. Which innovation reports that we are going to discuss is in item 7.
Okay.
Is there anybody who would like to table a motion to discuss this in more detail as official item for the agenda?
Yes. I agree with what you're saying. So.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now we are going to discuss about the objective of this meeting. The objective of this meeting is to pick a winner of the selected products and to answer the question which of the product is the most innovative and meets the criteria best.
Okay.
The next item is the procedure. We want to reach the decision on the basis of consensus and the qualitative discussion.
Okay.
In this discussion, we will discuss about the 5 criteria and how it meets with the products. I suggest an order in the criteria, which criterion is the most important and which criterion is the least important.
Okay.
The first one is the sustainability. The second one is the state of art of technology. The third one is the market potential. The fourth one is the originality and creativity. And the fifth one is the usefulness for the society. Are there any comments on this?
Yes, you talked about the line of order. I would like to propose a change in the line of order. You talked about the state-of-the-art technology, the market potential, and the sustainability as the first 3 criterion. I would like to make a change in the line of order. The criterion that is the most important for me is the originality and the creativity. Because when you talk about innovative products, you talked about products that are very creative and original. So I would like to suggest that the criterion originality and creativity should move to the 3rd place. So what do you think about it?
I think this is a great idea.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is to change the order of the criteria. So then the first one will be the usefulness for society.
Yes.
The second one, the state of art technology.
Correct.
The third one, the originality and creativity. The fourth one, the market potential, and then the 5th, sustainability.
Yes, that's a good line of order, I think.
Okay,
it's the best way to choose our innovative product. So.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
The next item is the product introduction. I will start first with the product introduction, and then you will be the next one.
Okay.
Now, my innovative product will be the 5G. I have compared that to the Ember Mark and concluded that the 5G network is more innovative.
Okay.
Why? Because the 5G has more difficult elements that the predecessors did not have. The 5G is a wireless network that helps improve the society, the infrastructure, and the environment. It is based on two elements. The first element is the millimeter waves. The millimeter waves uses different frequencies. As the frequencies gets crowded, slower connections, slower service will be the consequences. The second element is the small cell element. The small cell element will make sure that the data lines will not delay. So the solution is to open more capacity with a 5G.
Okay.
So it's really your turn now.
Thank you for your clarification. I would like to introduce you to my innovative product. I have made a selection of two innovative products in my innovation report.
Yes.
I came to the conclusion that the E-Side 3 glasses are more innovative than the Ember Mark. I would like to introduce you to my product on the basis of the 5 criteria. Firstly, I want to start with the creativity and originality. The product is very original and creative because there is no similar product in the market. The product has never been seen before, so it's very creative. I want to move to the second criteria, the state-of-the-art technology. The product uses very complex technologies like medically validated algorithms. Those algorithms enhance and optimize the footage and sight of the blind people, which make them able to see properly like the normal people. I want to move to the third criteria, the sustainability. The product is very sustainable because of the use of aluminum and plastics and several plastics. Those plastics are products that are good to recycle, which make it very, very sustainable. So the fourth criteria is market potential. The way I see it, the product has a great market potential because what I said earlier, the product has never been seen before. So it could be a standout in the market of glasses, and it could be very interesting because there are lots of people with not good sight. So yeah, that's the way I see it. And last but not least, usefulness for society. The product is very useful for society because there are lots of blind people who are living their entire life blind. So and because there is no cure for the blindness, the product could be very useful and help people to enjoy their life to the fullest. So that's my introduction, and I would like to thank you.
Okay. Do you have any questions about the 5G?
Yes, I have wrote down 2 questions.
Yes.
I want to begin with why should we move to the 5G? Because the 4G is already good enough, in my opinion, and it's already fast enough. Why should we make a change?
That's true, but if you will realize it when it's in the future. But because the capacity of the 4G right now is getting more data gets more crowded, and when the data gets more crowded, smaller internet connections or smaller service will be the consequences, as I said before in my product introduction.
Okay.
But that's why we need to open more the capacity with 5G.
Okay. You talked about data lines that they get crowded.
Yes.
Could you explain? Could you clarify what you are meaning?
As I told before, many new inventions uses the frequency.
Yes.
That's why the frequency gets crowded, and no more new inventions could use the frequency.
Okay, clear.
So yes.
Okay, thanks for your clarification. Do you have any questions for my product?
Yes. Are they available in different colors?
Firstly, I want to talk about you talked about the colors. On the moment, there are only two colors, the white and black one. But I think in the future there will be more colors available. So right now only white and black. So.
Okay, then I have another question. Is it affordable for regular people like me?
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. The glasses are very expensive because they are developing right now, and which makes it very expensive to produce. The glasses are costing $10,000.
Wow!
Nearly $10,000. Yes, it's a great value of the product. But yeah, I think in the future the glasses should be affordable for all classes of people. So.
Okay, yes. Thank you for your clarification. The next item we should discuss is which criteria meets the product the best.
Okay.
So we establish the most important criteria.
Yeah. You wanna go to the line of order? So
yes. Right now I wanna go with the line of order.
So we can score the products.
Yes.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the first one, the usefulness for society?
Yeah, like I said, the usefulness for society. Your 5G network. I think it is possible to be useful for society because of the predecessors, like you talked about. The 4G network is also very, very useful. So I think, why should we make a change? Like the 4G network is already good enough. And on the other hand, the E-side glasses are very useful because lots of people have not a cure for their blindness. So that's what I think about the first criteria. I think the E-side glasses should be more useful for society.
I think it's a great opinion.
Okay.
I agree with you that the e-glasses are more usefulness for society because there are many blinds of people, and as the news have shown in the past 2 days, more than 15% is getting more blind because of the different. Because many PCs are more coming up, and small kids are getting more phones.
So should move to the second criteria.
Yeah, the second criteria is the state of art of technology.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
I think the state of the art technology is on both products on a very high level. Firstly, I want to start with the 5G network. We talked about millimeter waves and
the small cell.
The small cell.
Yes.
It fascinates me that the small cell is very reducing the data lines. It makes it faster, like you said. That's very good. It's very technically so. The E-side glasses are also very technically, so I think the winner of this criterion is a 5G network because of the two uses of technology. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, my opinion is also the 5G. Why? Because the e-glasses makes part of the 5G network, because the e-glasses uses the frequencies that the 5G created, because the predecessors will fall off.
Okay.
The 5G is a new IT that will implement it for the world.
Okay, clear. So the winner of this criterion is the 5G network.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
Okay. So the next one is the originality and the creativity.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to start?
Yes, sure. The originality and creativity, I think the winner would be the e-glasses. Why? Because the e-glasses has more it's never seen before. It's unique and it's for people, and it has a great market potential. That's why I think the e-glass would win.
Okay.
And the 5G not. The 5G is also very creative, but not original, because we have already many predecessors.
I have the same mind like you, so the way I see it is the same like you see it.
Okay.
The 5G network is not really original, but creative. So
Yes.
clear. The winner
Okay.
is
The winner of this one is the winner of this criterion is the 5G.
the
E-glasses.
the
Excuse me. The E-glasses.
Yeah.
So the next one is the market potential.
Okay.
I will start first, right? The market potential, as I said before, the e-glasses has a better market potential than the 5G because the 5G is still in development, and the e-glasses are prototypes, but they could physically already in use.
Okay, yeah, I have the same mind on that. The market potential on the 5G network is also good because the predecessors have shown that the 4G and the 3G are good in the market. So yes, that's the way I think it. So which should be awarded with the criterion?
Yes.
Should be,
So the fourth one, the market potential, the winner of this criterion, it would be the e-glasses.
okay. Yeah,
So the next one we talk about, the last one, the last criterion is the sustainability. What are your thoughts on the sustainability?
Like I said before in my pitch, the ESA3 glasses are, the way I see it, very sustainable because of the use of plastics and aluminium that are good to recycle. But the interesting thing is that the 5G network is not really a product that is sustainable because it has no use of products.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it's true because it's still in development, and we are not sure if it's sustainable or not.
Okay.
So the e-glasses right now
Yes, it will show in the future if it's sustainable or not.
Yes.
Okay, clear. Thanks.
Yes. The next. Now we move to the conclusion. In my opinion, the 5G has not won, but the e-glasses.
Okay.
So
yeah, I have the same view on that like you. So I think the ESA3 glasses are more innovative on the basis of the 5 criteria.
okay,
So
that's good.
should we award it the
Yes.
ESA3 glasses as the winner of the innovation award?
Yes.
Yes?
That's settled then.
I think it's a good setup.
Okay. Now we move to the next item, and that's the speech content. What do you think that it's in the speech content?
I think
It needs in the speech content.
I think it's important to thank the developers of the products and to give the people clarification about why we have chosen for the ESA3 glasses. So that's I think it's the most important to.
Okay, that's a great idea. We could.
Do you have any additions? No.
No.
Okay.
The next is the location.
Yeah.
Where should it be? Where should the location be?
I think it's I had the RDM campus in mind. It's a very innovative product in the center of Rotterdam. I think it's the best place to take place because of it's good reachable with the train and the bus. So
Okay.
do you think?
I also agree.
Okay.
But who do we invite?
I think it's important to invite firstly the developers of the product, so they have a good side of what we have done with our products.
Mm-hmm.
The students of the school, I think it's important to give them indication of the product, and the directors of the school, so with the thank word that we could use their location. So
Okay.
and
the jury, of course, right?
and the jury, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. That's settled then, and the deadline would be next Friday,
Okay.
3 o'clock.
We was gonna do the speech content location.
Oh, the speech content. You will do that.
Okay.
I do the location, and I will make sure for the invites.
Okay.
Who to
Okay.
invite.
And the deadline is.
The deadline is the next week Friday on 3 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Clear. Good.
So, are there any additions to add?
No, it's very clear. So I have no additions.
That's great to hear. So it's settled then.
Okay.
Yes.